Hey y'all, this is Joe out here at the cabin at St. Bernard Acres, and I'm adding some foundation blocks to help support not only the cabin but the deck as well. I think I mentioned before when I originally did this and laid this out with these 6x6 beams, I did not realize how much slope was into the ground and how high up these were going to have to be, and only used 3 of them. I'm not worried about it sinking. This is not going to be heavy enough for it to really make it sink. I mean, I got 9 of those underneath that small foundation. I'm going to add some to this floor because the joists are resting on the 6x6 beam, and this is the why can I not think of the name of that? What you call that? But all the floor joists are screwed into this. It's my outside.
Thingamajig.
Can't believe I can't think of that. Man, I'll tell you, getting old sucks. So anyway, you'll be able to see what I'm doing here. I'm going to add some support to this. This will help also in case it, ever wants to try to sink a little bit. It's going to have more holding it up to where everything's going to have to sink at the same time. And what I've got are these old blocks. And these came from the house that we tore down next to us in Wheeling. We bought the old house, tore it down to make a bigger yard for our dogs. And, they're all old and wobbly, but they held up a house for over 100 years. I think they'll do the job here. I got about 50 of these left over that I need to use up. And the way I'm going to do this is put support right underneath this. And as soon as I'm done making this video, I will remember what that's called. So I'm going to use a couple of these ends of my 4x4 treated post will go on top of this. And then this is a leveling jack like thing from, we used it on our heavy equipment at work. This is rated for up to, I think this is rated for up to 10 tons. 20,000 pounds of weight this will hold. And once it's all screwed into place, I can put this under here and use my wrench, raise it up. I'll bring the wrench out and get everything tight. I'm not trying to raise up the building. I'm just trying to add some support underneath it. And this will do it perfectly. It's exactly what I'm going to want. I'll play with it, get it all centered, get the wrench out, tighten it up, and there will be plenty of support. Plenty of extra support because I am adding the weight of the deck onto this. So I'll do 2 of these underneath the foundation of the cabin itself, and I'll do a couple of them strategically placed under the deck as well. So that's the idea. I'm going to go ahead and get it all set up, and then I'll come back and show you after, I've got it set the way I want it and got it all leveled out and everything is good. I got my shovels, I can dig out a little bit. I might dig out some and put, give me enough room for another layer of block and then do it off of that. I don't know yet. But you see, I am going to add, for all you people who were worried that my cabin was going to fall over, I'm going to add some support to it to make sure that doesn't happen. But I'll be back to you in a bit. Alright, so now I've got everything the way I want it. If I can see it in here and show you. I got to get that insulation packed back up in there. But everything is tight and level now. And from underneath here, you might be able to see a little bit better what I'm talking about. This joist thing right here. I know what those are called because they rot out all the time. But there's my 6x6 that the floor joists are resting on. My sill plate. This is my sill plate, dear.
Alright,
I thought of it.
glad the
Damn.
old-timers
Man. So this is wedged underneath my sill plate. And that's going to add, you know, I didn't raise it up. I didn't try to force it up or anything. I just have it all in there, wedged in nice and tight. And that'll help keep it up. I'm going to do another one down there. And then, like I said, I'm going to do a couple here in the deck area. And that will add a bunch of support. Then I've got, like I said, plenty of these blocks. I may do a few more, you know, in various places just to get rid of the blocks. But that's how I'm going to add the support. And if something does start to settle or I have to do some kind of adjustment, like I said, those support 10 tons. And I can raise this or lower it. I can go up another 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch if it became necessary. You know, I could raise it up with this, add more supports underneath there to go with those, raise all that up. Because nothing here is secured into the ground. I mean, nothing is, you know, can't be adjusted. Everything that this cabin rests on is adjustable. So over time, you'll be able to raise it if you need to. But that's the plan. And we'll see how that works. This is Joe out at the cabin. That is all.